Well, good blessed evening, YouTubers. As usual, I hope and pray all is well. All is well here. I hopped in the shower and I said, I'm going to the Smith Center first, which is the senior center. I said, I'm going there first and pay that little $10 and go into the gym. I can walk there in the big old basketball place, whatever you call it, for free. But I say, in case I'm there and I want to use the equipment, I go pay that little $10. So I say, I'm going to do that today. And then I'm going to the Y where I can get in free. I can use the pool there for free. At the senior center, it's $30. So that's what I said I was going to do. So I showered, got dressed, had to make a couple of calls, had to get online. Had to get on my laptop to take care of a little business. And got my clothes on. And guess where I'm going? To the thrift store. That's where it's in my heart to go, is to the thrift store. So that's how I'm going to get some steps in today. And I may do some Tai Chi when I get back. For lunch, I had stir-fried lamb steaks. If you know about lamb steaks, they are small. And it was about 8 of them that I had got from Sam's Club Wednesday. And so I stir-fried those in some avocado oil yesterday and just threw all my seasons on it. And I had froze some African stew. So that's what I had. I cut up some of the lamb and put into that. Man, when you freeze, I used to not eat leftovers, but see, hard times will teach you a lesson. So, but I had some peppers that I needed to crush up, and I added some okra, some onions, and once I got that in my skillet, then I put a lot of spinach in there and my seasonings. So I put that in the freezer because I got to eat up the old African stew first. It's only been in my freezer probably for about 3 weeks, And to me, that the longer that food stay in the freezer, the better it tastes. So I ate one of the lamb steaks that I had cut up and I was out of fufu, so I cooked just a little bit of rice, just enough for a serving. And when I tell you, my God, it was so delicious. It was so delicious. So I knew I had to get out then, because I ate all that I put in the plate, although it was just one little small lamb steak. But it's, lamb is red meat. And I don't, cholesterol, blood pressure, diabetes, all of that is good, all that is good. But I think I said I wasn't going to bake a cake, but I just got a taste I didn't bake the cake when my grand came. I just didn't feel it, but I want a rich chocolate cake. And the last time I baked one, I gave a little bit away, but I sliced it up and put it in the freezer. And every day I took out a little slice and ate it, and then I got out, That way you can walk those calories off, and hopefully, I don't think it did any harm because my vitals and things are good. So anyways, let me get off of here, wasting time. I did hear some thunder, but I said that's okay. I still went and hopped in that shower and said, well, if it's raining, because when I be out and it's raining, I feel nasty after I got wet with my clothes on, And I tell you the truth, if I take 2 baths in a day, you can believe me, I'm smelly. No, I feel nasty, because I do know that a lot of water can mess up your skin. I do know that. I can't tell you the years that I went and put absolutely nothing. Matter of fact, I didn't put any lotion on my arms, my legs, not even to my feet. I didn't even do that because when it's hot and it makes me sweat. So if I be out and my elbows or what, be ashy, and I had on flip-flops the other day, and I looked a little ashy, and I say, you know what? When you know who you are and how you are, you can't help how people think. You just can't help it, Let people think what they want to think. Long as you're not smelling. Now I have quite a bit of perfume, and for some reason today I put on some. I put on some, and because I may or I may not run into someone, because I told them where I was going. So I may or may not run into someone. I'm a loner and I love it. I don't have to be in the presence of anyone. I don't. I would love to have a baby, though. I was telling someone that I have another great grand coming. And I said, just hold it. I said, I would love to hold another baby. And they said, well, I won't. Oh, my goodness. How empty and cold can you be? A baby is innocent. Man, when you hold a baby, you feel all of that sweetness, all of that innocence, Man, I tell you, oh, Jesus Christ. See, when you pick up on a person's spirit, my goodness, and when you know too much. See, I just know too much, pick up on too much. Say, Lord, take some of it away. I don't want to know all of that. I don't need to know all of that, Lord. I don't want it. There's some things I want and some things I don't. And that's one of the things I don't want. Because I got trust issues. You keep dealing with folk and you ain't done nothing to them. And people just are like they are, So for that, I'm thankful to be a loner. Now let me get off of here. And y'all have a wonderful, blessed, whoever see this video. I don't get up here like I used to, so I guess my videos is not, I don't know if people get notifications or not. I'm mostly just doing this for me. I enjoy this, when I get up here, I don't spend my time with the Lord. I talk to him all during the day. I ain't gonna get up here and talk to Jesus. Cause y'all getting up here talking to Jesus, I bet you anything, he turning a deaf ear, talk to him in privacy. Spend some quality time with him alone instead of getting up here showing off like you so spiritual, talking to Jesus. Man, please. Look, y'all, I love you. Now remember, wise men, ladies, boys, and girls, still seek Jesus. All right? Do it now, seeking with your whole